it's me, Sushreeya. Today we are going to be talking about a really important topic that is a really important concept that a lot of countries use to keep their economy and finances extremely stable. And it's a really simple topic that not a lot of people know about, but yet some people know and don't understand it. Today we are going to be talking about globalization. I'm sure you've heard of this term before, and it comes from a very simple concept: a global world. Now, globalization, surprisingly, as I found out, is actually one of the most key factors and concepts that a lot of statisticians use for making sure that a company's economics will be okay. They check the percentage and how many countries are trading what. Now, globalization is the exchange and trade of different produce, ideas, thoughts, and this can include religion, different political concepts, democracy, communism, and whatnot. I'm going to give you just a few really quick examples of globalization that we've used from our history. The expansion of Christianity during the Roman Empire is a great example of globalization, where the religion of Christianity and the concept of its ideas and beliefs spread to other countries and other empires such as ancient Macedonia and Babylon. These mighty empires fostered the concept of Christianity, and now Christianity is one of the most well-believed in religions in the whole world. Another really good ancient example is the Great Wall of China, for example. As we all know, China was most famous back then for its secret production of silk. Back then, ancient China was the only mighty empire that was able to make great produce of silk, and no other empires were able to figure out how China was able to do this. This is a great example of globalization, because in return for silk, China was able to get many other great minerals such as lumber, timber, different valuable metals such as gold and bronze, and were able to get fresh food such as wheat and different vegetables. The Great Wall of China expanded into other places such as the Roman Empire. And eventually, ancient China was also able to spread its concept from ancient India of a special religion called Buddhism. Buddhism also spread to a lot of more eastern islands such as Malaysia and Cambodia. So now you have a bleak idea of what globalization is. Now we're going to be talking about why is globalization important in our everyday world. Let's take an example of a few really great countries such as the United States, the United Kingdom, India, Australia, China, and a lot of other European countries. These countries have a great economy, and these countries have also been in the top 10 of the world's best financial economy for decades now. Now, what's the secret? These countries are able to have firm relationships with other countries, such as the United Kingdom having a great relationship with African countries such as Kenya and South Africa and the Maldives and the United States. The United States, for example, is a big manufacturer of corn and wheat, which is essential in a lot of things that we have every day, such as bread. For the people who live in France, croissants are a very famous dish there. In Africa, corn is an essential dish for the native tribes. And these countries are able to trade corn and get them from America. And in return, America is able to get a lot of other valuable things, such as we have a lot of cars here and we need gas. We are also a really big manufacturer of smartphones such as the iPhone and the Samsung, and we need a lot of microchips for that. In exchange for valuable food, we're able to get this kind of technology. Another great example is Japan. We all know that Japan is like the center of economics. From cars to different laptops and smartphones and whatnot, Japan is able to manufacture a lot of these and send them out to the world. We all need cars every day. A lot of people, including kids my age, even have their own smartphones. And Japan is a really key factor in all of this. Japan has great manufacturing sources of microchips, which are essential in running cars that run on electronics, solar panels, and gas as well. It's also key in making a lot of popular entertainment sources, such as the Nintendo Switch, which over 500 million of Americans use as their entertainment source every day, not to mention Xboxes and other PlayStation platforms. Globalization, as well as it has its many pros, it has a lot of cons as well. Let's discuss this really briefly. Aside from produce and a lot of electronics and technology, we've been able to share culture and what we have every day. Now, everybody has their own different definitions of culture, but culture is essentially our beliefs, our norms, and culture does define who we are, but it doesn't define who we are. But we'll save that for another day. For example, India has been able to spread Buddhism and Hinduism throughout the entire world. Ancient Rome, for centuries to come, has been spreading Christianity. And a lot of Arab countries and Palestine and Israel have been spreading Islamic culture and Jewish culture. And I'm sure that this spread of culture won't end anytime soon. And that is why we have so many diverse countries. America, a lot of European countries, and Australia, for example, are key and home to many different religions, and also people that believe in different philosophies, such as a lot of ancient Chinese people who have passed this down believe in Taoism. And each culture and each religion has their own different beliefs. The Western side of the world has been able to spread their clothing and food styles throughout the world using globalization. For example, North American popular foods such as tacos, quesadillas, burgers, and pizza have spread throughout the world. And now you can find these kind of foods and certain type of ethnicity restaurants all over the world. Indian and Chinese restaurants have spread their culture here. And we all know the infamous Chinatown, which is home to ancient Chinese culture with all their different varieties of food and ancient Chinese clothing. Globalization has also spread through forms of art. For example, the ancient Indian style of music, Carnatic music, and ancient Indian dance styles have resided throughout Western areas as well. Special Chinese robes and Chinese culture have also spread through movies and literature. For example, Disney's most infamous movie, Pocahontas and Mulan, are from ancient culture styles and Native American cultures. Now, let's briefly discuss some cons to culture and globalization. Experts worry that overriding very empowering cultures such as Western culture is spreading way too fast. And I think we can already see the effects of this happening. There might be way too many American fast food restaurants and way too many of these certain styles of foods. And experts are worried that this could cancel out other cultures. And Western culture has heavily influenced other parts of the world. So this is why that experts worry that if Western culture starts overriding and stampeding all the other cultures, there is no diversity left. Hence, we can say that globalization essentially feeds on the diversity of the people that spread things through globalization. However, there are so many pros of globalization. Every day, using our smartphones or laptops or what it might be, we are able to learn and experience different cultures. You can taste Mediterranean food without having to go to Mediterranean countries. Eastern parts of the world are able to experience cheap clothing and different styles of food without having to travel and spend money. So that's it about globalization. I hope you learned something new today. If you enjoy my content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that I know what you guys would enjoy. Bye guys! Stay safe!